When it comes to creating a successful social media strategy, you must have clear, measurable goals associated with your social initiatives. Here are 4 key goals that you want to consider when developing your social media strategy. First, digital marketing reach. Second, website visits. Third, leads. And 4, customer acquisition. Let's discuss each of these 4 critical components to a successful social media strategy individually. First, let's talk about digital marketing reach. Digital marketing reach relates to the potential size of your audience. This is the total number of individuals that you have the potential to put your social message in front of. This would include the number of fans and followers that you have on your social media sites, as well as the friends of friends that you are connected to. For instance, let's say that you're connected to a larger organization or a celebrity who has a total audience size of 1 million. Well, that would add to your potential audience size and give you your total digital marketing reach. The second factor that we want to consider is website visits. It's important that you measure on a weekly and monthly basis the number of website visits that you get from your social media initiatives. Your website is the hub of your digital marketing initiative. Therefore, it's critical that when an individual visits or views a social post, that you have a link that leads them back to your website. When you are calculating and evaluating the number of website visits that you have, you want to consider the source of each of those visits. You need to be able to determine which social media site that website visit came from. Again, it's important that you have a large audience size in order to get as many website visits as you possibly can. One of the things that you want to consider is ensuring that you have the right audience so that when people visit your website, they're actual prospects who will actually, in time, purchase your products or services. The third area that we want to consider are leads. You need to be able to calculate the number of individuals who visited your website that actually converted into a lead. The way that you can convert website visits to leads is by having a landing page on your website that collects contact information in exchange for a valuable piece of content. So you'll want to understand your actual website visit to lead conversion ratio. A typical lead conversion ratio is somewhere between 1 and 2%. So let's say that you had 1,000 visits to your website. This would mean that you would have 10 to 20 leads that should convert from the number of visits that you had. The fourth goal that you want to consider is customer acquisition. It's important that you understand not only how many leads you've collected from your social media initiatives, but also how many of them converted into customers. The way that you can calculate lead to customer conversion ratios is by ensuring that your website or your lead capture tool is connected to a customer relationship management application or your ERP, your enterprise resource planning application. By having these two applications tied together, you're able to calculate and see the number of actual leads that converted into customers. You should work with your sales team to understand what their average lead to customer conversion ratio is. So if you work with your sales team and you understand that they have, let's say, a 10% or a 30% conversion ratio, then if you had 10 leads come from your social media initiatives, you should ultimately have somewhere between 1 to 3 new customers. By understanding the number of customers that you've received from your social media initiatives, you now have the ability to calculate a true return on your investment.